Hi, in today's recipe I'm gonna show you how to make some Petit Four, and for that I'm gonna use 650 grams of all-purpose flour, 5 egg yolks, and you can use the whole eggs as well, but this remainder from a meringue recipe that I did before, so I'm gonna use them. 250 grams of granulated sugar, and also you can replace that with a powdered sugar. 1 lb of softened butter and room temperature. As you can see, it's super soft. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, the unsweet one, the zest of 1 lemon or 1 orange, a vanilla extract 1 teaspoon, and also a pinch of salt. Let's get started. In a bowl of a mixer, I'm gonna add the butter now. By the way, you can add 500 grams of butter, but there is around 2 tablespoons I'm gonna add to the cocoa powder later when I divide the dough to halves. So starting with 1 lb is very fine. And to the butter I'm gonna add the sugar to get a very soft mixture, the vanilla extract, the pinch of salt, mix for a while. Then I'm gonna add the zest of 1 lemon or 1 orange. This is optional. You can just add the vanilla by itself. This would be fine. And we're gonna mix until we get a fluffier mixture. As you can see, the color now is lighter and the volume is almost double. As you can see, the color. Now we can start adding the eggs or the egg yolks. The point that we have to add one by one and wait till the first one incorporate very well into the mixture, then we can add the second one, and so on. I'm adjusting the speed now. So till the first egg yolk disappears, I'm gonna add the second one, and I will continue till the 5 yolks are into the mixture. Adding whole eggs instead of the yolks will give me a fluffier and softer cookies as a result. But either way, the taste is very good. As you can see now, the mixture took the color of the yolks, slightly yellowish. We can give the bowl a scrape. Now using the spatula, I'm gonna add the flour into the butter mixture and to try to fold, not knead, just fold like from the sides into the middle, because we want to get a very soft cookies, not hard ones. So kneading will give me very hard cookies. So as you can see, little by little I'm gonna add the flour and just fold into the fat like this using the spatula. Be patient at this point. When the first batch incorporates inside the butter and the egg mixture, I can add the second one, and so on till the whole flour is mixed. It's very important to fold gently, like this. Petit Four is a French recipe. Very delicious. The second. And I'm gonna keep folding the flour into the fat very nicely. Now I'm gonna just collect the dough using my hand. I'm not kneading, just collecting the dough into one big bowl. See the texture? It's not sticky, yet it's very soft. Now I'm gonna divide the dough into two halves, two equal one, to get the same number of vanilla dough and cocoa dough. I'm used to get very equal halves, but you can use a scale as well. This dough is very soft right now, so you have to keep it in the fridge before working with the molds for half an hour. So let me put the first one, the vanilla part, in a bag, plastic bag. I will wrap it and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. You can leave it overnight, by the way, if you want to make it easier, but it will get harder and harder. So if you did so, you have to leave it in room temperature for, I think, 1 hour before starting working. As this part is going into the fridge, I'm gonna add the cocoa powder to the second part. I have 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. It's enough, but you can add up to 3. Now I will try to add some butter to the mixture because the cocoa powder will make it dry. So I have to put a little bit of butter, like around 2 tablespoons, and mix it till it unified in color, and the dough incorporates very nicely with the cocoa powder and the butter that I added. This is the color I get. And also this part will go into the fridge for 30 minutes before start working with the molds or the any tool you're gonna use. And as I've mentioned, I can use the cookie cutters because I added the egg yolks and the granulated sugar. I have this one, a cookie maker or presser. You can choose any shape, and as you can see now, there is an important notice here that if you want to bake in the oven, in the pan you should add the vanilla dough with the cocoa powder. You can't just put the cocoa powder dough alone because the color won't tell you when the cookie is ready. So we need at least one piece of the vanilla mixture with the cocoa powder pan. Usually I put half by half. And also the oven is preheated on 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and it takes around 15 minutes, but you have to check starting from the minute 12 until 15. This depends on the oven itself. As you know, there is ovens which are stronger than another. So I'm putting the two kinds of the dough together in one pan. So what if I don't have this presser? No problem, I can use any design. Be creative at this point and just using your hand. For example, I'm gonna use a little bit of the vanilla dough to make it like a circle. As you can see, just simply kind of regular circle. Then I'm gonna add a small ball of the cocoa powder into the middle and press gently. And here I have a nice design, handmade one, without any mold or presser. Very simple. This is also handmade flour. We can make it very easy. So this is the vanilla dough. I'm gonna press like a rectangle, almost regular one. Then the chocolate dough or the cocoa powder I'm gonna add, as you can see, to the middle. I'm gonna wrap it as a sandwich or the hot dog. Any design you can make. The dough is very soft. By the way, you can just start with a small amount and let the rest of the dough in the fridge. Gradually you can grab some to work because it's very soft. Now I'm making the flower shape, as you can see, and of course you can do the opposite. You can start with a rectangle of the cocoa powder dough, and in the middle you can add the vanilla dough. And this is a nice flower for my cookie. As you can see the shapes. Now into the oven, anywhere between 12 to 15 minutes, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, depends on the oven. This is ready now. As you can see, the edges are a little golden brown, and on the cooling rack I'm gonna leave it. Don't try to get the cookies out. Now as I've mentioned, I would like to use some cutters like these. So using the rolling pin, I had the dough, and I'm gonna use the Christmas tree shape now. The rest of the dough is in the fridge. It's very soft and sensitive one, especially if the weather is hot or the kitchen has a very high temperature because of the oven. And so the other shape now. the Christmas ornament. As you can see, very nice and pretty. The snowman shape. Now regarding the remainder of the dough, when you collect them, just don't knead them, just try to collect them and just simply press on them very gently, like that, no kneading, to keep the cookies very soft. Now when the cookies are completely cool, I will have some design, like I have this chocolate or candy melt, this also candy melt, the white one. I have some sprinkles, golden and white balls, this golden shiny sprinkles, this chocolate rice, and any kind of sprinkles. And for sure I'm gonna use any kind of jam you prefer. Usually we use the apricot one, and I will show you how to collect the Petit Four. Now I'm gonna use this one, so I will find the second half. This is a match, so I'm gonna add some apricot as a glue, a delicious glue inside, to attach each part of the Petit Four together, as you can see. Then I'm gonna add the vanilla dough cookie, and this is the regular Petit Four. This is the simple one. Now another one, different shape this time. Little bit of the jam. The apricot is delicious with the Petit Four. You can add any kind. Gently press till they glue to each other. For this one I'm gonna just decorate the cookies. At this point you can invite the kids into the kitchen to help you and to have some fun. Nice dip in the chocolate or in the candy melt, then into the rice, the chocolate rice sprinkles. As you can see, looks very yummy, this one. Now the circle into the colorful sprinkle. You can choose any design, any kind of sprinkles. You can use the chocolate itself instead of the apricot in between the two cookies. This is also a good idea. Small hearts. There is endless choices here. You can just keep the cookies without putting anything inside. This recipe is very famous in Syria, and also it's very fancy with a cup of coffee or cup of tea. And it's super easy to make at home, as you can see. Some green color on the Christmas tree. I used 2 vanilla. Some people don't like the chocolate cookie. Using a toothpick, I'm just gonna add a little bit of the white candy malt as a glue to add some white balls to my ornament. This is very cool. Nice dip in the white candy mold. And the golden sprinkles. Or to the chocolate dip. And silver sprinkles. Now back to the apricot jam. This shape is a flower shape. I will see this Christmas tree, what to do with it. Just dipping in the candy malt and in the sprinkles. This is 4 sections. You can be creative and decorate the cookies with the kids. It's very joyful. The most important thing that these cookies are certainly delicious, very fancy. You can use them as a gift to a friend or in the holidays. And I will show you the result. As you can see, very pretty, very tasty and convenient. Thank you for watching. I hope you will try this recipe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.